Hello and welcome to the Video Mastery Masterclass for entrepreneurs. Today, stick around and I want to inspire you with my top tips on how you can master video. For those of you who are new to me, I'm so happy to meet you, and I want to give a big shout out to Sarah Watkins, who has created this platform for us to reach a global audience. So if you are doing videos already, or you're new to doing videos, let me know in the comments below. Put a link to your Facebook page so I can get to know you and find out what you do. So today I want to dispel some myths as well. And also I'll be offering some giveaways. So for those of you who have never done my 30-day video challenge, I want to give you the opportunity to win a video marketing mentoring package with me to help you increase your profile and income, because let's face it, who doesn't need that right now? So first of all, I just want to start off with, let me know in the comments too where you're joining us from. So I'm just looking down at my phone as well, so I'll be able to see the comments coming in and welcome you. But I want to dispel some myths about video, okay? Because a lot of people don't get started for a lot of reasons, and the main reasons are video is too expensive. So thanks to the technology that we have today, we can get started just with our smartphones. So I use my iPhone 11 for a lot of my videos that I pre-record, sometimes my live videos as well. And video does not have to be time consuming. So although I'm doing a 1 hour live today, and a lot of people do Facebook Lives, it's very popular. I also teach that, you know, doing short, sharp, succinct videos that are only a couple of minutes long can really position you as an authority in your industry, and, you know, you can create valuable content. A lot of people say, I can't get my point across in 2 minutes, and that's the whole point of my 30-day video challenge, is helping you to articulate your message in a short, succinct manner. Because let's face it, if you're at a networking event, you're in an elevator, or, you know, you're out and about and people ask you what you do, you need to be able to say very clearly what you do, so they're not sitting there wondering and go, oh, well, big deal, you're a business coach or a life coach or something like that. So the other thing is, you do not need a professional studio. So it's taken me 10 years to build this studio. It's my garage at home, and before that I've just found somewhere, usually outside because that's quiet when you've got 6 kids running around, or somewhere quiet at home to film the video. So you don't need all of this professional stuff. In fact, I'm going to go through in the end of this masterclass, or the second half of this masterclass, the equipment that you need to get started, okay? And just so you know, you would have seen lots of people using their mobile phones, and people ask me, will people take me seriously if I just use my mobile phone and I don't have all the professional setup? Yes, they will. And I want to share with you later in the masterclass 2 of the biggest entrepreneurs in the world, who both started with their webcams and their laptop, because we didn't have smartphones back then. So thank you so much for joining us. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you, and don't be shy. Let us know down below your business page. Tell us what you do. That's what we're here to do. We're here to increase your profile, let people know what you do and how you can help them. So let's get stuck into the masterclass. So the world has changed, as you know, and you need to adapt. Now more than ever, you need to upskill and learn how to get confident in front of the camera so that you can grow your income and change lives, make a difference in the world. That's what we're born to do. We're not born to go through these life lessons and life experiences to then not go on and help others. So why video and why now? So Forbes states that most of content marketing will be video, and businesses must evolve with the times or die out. Let me know if you agree with that or not. The online space is booming, and since COVID, we've had an increased use of social media. LinkedIn Learning up 300%, Facebook up 70%. A video has a lifespan of up to 4 years. So if you're posting your videos, make sure you're putting them up on YouTube as well as your website, and you can get traction for 4 years for free marketing your business. The average person spends 88% more time on a website with video. So don't you love that? You don't have to pay for SEO and all those expensive advertising. Just use video. 64% of customers say that seeing a video makes them more likely to buy. Why is that? Because, you know, people buy you. They don't actually buy your products and services, because your product and service is exactly the same as somebody else's. Why are they going to come to you? They're going to come to you because they resonate with you. They relate to you. They can see your personality. They can feel your vibe. They can see that you're genuine and that you know what you're talking about. So 72% of consumers prefer video over text. And as you can see, it doesn't always do what you want it to do. Okay, businesses who use video grow revenue 49% faster. That is because it is such a powerful way for people to communicate, whether that's brands or entrepreneurs. There's just this magnetic attraction when, you know, you have this ability to be a real person and not just be a product or be a brand. So my number one tip is to basically get over yourself. So don't take yourself too seriously. We all want to look perfect and polished and glamorous. And, you know, for far too long, we've been conditioned by the media that we have to present and look a certain way and be a certain size. I know for me, I wanted to get into journalism when I was finishing school, but hey, I was chubby. Oh, all of the 60 kilos of myself, thought I was chubby, and you know, just didn't have that glamorous look that they were looking for to you know, work in the media. So the crazy things that we tell ourselves, let me know, have you ever said things like that to yourself, that you're not good enough, or you don't have the look, or, you know, you hear the famous saying, you've got a look for radio. You know, there's always going to be people who don't agree with what you're saying. There's always going to be people who don't resonate with you. And there's even going to be people who don't like you, and they're going to call you out online. And, you know, you've got to really just know that you're not here to be liked by everyone. That is not your mission. It's nice to have friends and followers and fans and people say, yeah, you're doing great. But it's what's in here that's important. It's what's in your soul, that important message that you want to get out to the world to, you know, change lives. And so you've just got to let those people, you know, let the water run off a duck's back, so to speak, the saying goes. So it's not about you. It's not about stressing about, oh my God, my wrinkles, my bags, my hair needs doing. I'm feeling chubby today. I just, you know, all of these things, I've heard them all before because I've said them to myself. I've been through what it takes to break through that barrier. And one of the tips I share in my 30-day video challenge is to get in state before you ever get on video, because you need to drop out of your head and into your heart to connect with the people and think about the people who are really struggling right now, whether they're struggling with their weight, their health, their finances, their relationships, their business, and you've got the solution to their problem. But the fact is, they can't find you because you're not getting out there, being visible and putting your content out online. So it's unrealistic, guys, to think that you're just going to get on camera and you're just going to straight away be perfect. It is so unrealistic. You know, people say, what's the fast track to learn video editing? Well, there is no fast track to video editing. You've got to spend the time to do it. And if you don't want to do it, then outsource it. There's plenty of people on Odesk, freelancer.com, Fiverr. Talk to me. My son does video editing as well. Know your ideal clients. So every one of you should have a list of your frequently asked questions. You should just get a pen and paper or get a Google sheet. I put all my sort of topics in a Google sheet so you're never stuck what to say. Or the best thing that you can do and do on a consistent basis is ask either on your personal profile, where your followers and connections are. If you've got a business page where you get lots of engagement, great. I'd like to ask you right now, put in the comments, what is your biggest challenge with doing video? Now, when you ask that constant question, when you ask that question consistently, you're getting your frequently asked questions. You are making sure that when you do put out content on video, that you're giving valuable content, which is solving a problem, okay? Now, the other thing I say is that my next point, I won't put my slides up for these ones, but I'll put my slides up when I get to the equipment. So I have to put my glasses on to read the comments, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Don't always be the expert. That's my third tip. And what I mean by that is educational content, like I'm doing today, is valuable, yes. But don't always be the expert, because people want to know who you are, what makes you tick, what are your hobbies, what do you do on your time out. Look, I don't go to fancy restaurants and wear designer clothes and go on world trips and holidays, so that's not what I'm going to share. I will share with you my beautiful view down at the beach when I go every afternoon when I can. That's my happy place. That's what I share, my behind the scenes, what helps me recharge, what makes me happy, where I like to send my spare time. And you know, you see Instagrammers and influencers, and they've got all these fancy things, and you think, I can't compare with that. I don't have a lifestyle like that. So who's even going to follow me? Who's going to look at my videos if I'm just sharing, you know, something random? But they do. This is how you grow a following. So I used to watch my daughter watching hours and hours of YouTube videos and thinking, you know, and Instagram stories, and thinking, why is she spending all this time watching these girls who are maybe 5 years older than her? And I'm sort of watching them thinking, they're not really they're not teaching her anything. So why is she following them? And then I realized one day when they launched their brands of, you know, exercise gear or nutrition supplements, who was first to buy it? My daughter, because she felt like they were her friends and she wanted to support her friends, even though she'd never met these influencers. So if you think about Marie Forleo, she built her audience before she launched B School. So Marie Forleo, love you. She's done an amazing job getting out there and encouraging people to share their knowledge and expertise. So, you know, share that you're on holiday, share exciting news, share that you're going to see the grandkids, or that you know you've got a new baby grandkid, or you've got a new puppy. Like, if it makes people smile, to me that's giving value. I mean, if you're going to do a half an hour video and you're not really, and you're just waffling on, yeah, maybe not. You know, I think that's why a lot of people got sick of watching Facebook Lives, because they weren't actually giving value. But, you know, you could do a quick Facebook Live that's only a few minutes long, sharing, this is our new puppy and we want to introduce you to you. Number 4 is know where your ideal client is. So I hear this all the time, which a lot of people say, be on all the platforms, have one piece of content, spread it everywhere on multiple platforms. And you know what? I tend to agree. I'm calling this out. I disagree, because I tried it. I got no sleep, because, you know, if people are engaging and commenting, and I will, you know, comment and get back to everyone. Thank you for commenting on the live stream here. But if you don't actually, you know, engage and thank people, then do you think they're really going to come back? They're not. So I don't agree with being on all of the platforms and spreading yourself that thin, because you would never sleep getting back to all the notifications. So choose 1 or 2 platforms. YouTube is the second largest search engine. So if you're not on YouTube, I'd highly recommend you start a YouTube channel. But also there are more eyes now on Facebook, because Facebook videos have now surpassed YouTube views. So one of the great people you can go and follow is Nas Daily. He's the #1 person on Facebook Watch. So if you don't know what Facebook Watch is, it's a news feed. If you look down at the bottom of your phone, or if you're on your laptop and you just look at the Facebook Watch, it just says Watch, I think. It's just a news feed of videos, people doing lives or the premiere videos. There's some really amazing TV shows on there. And at first I thought, oh my God, I'll never compete with that. Look at like a TV show, you know, like how are we supposed to, as entrepreneurs, compete with that? And then I thought, well, why compete with that? We're not trying to compete with that. They don't even have the same target market as us. It just happens to be Facebook Watch is a platform that's available to us to broadcast our own shows. So hence the visibility show. That's what I teach entrepreneurs to do, to position you as a leader in your industry. If you're not into book writing, or you've written a book and you want to go to the next level, you may be a speaker, or you want to be a speaker, or you just want to be top of mind in your industry. That's what I teach, how to have your own show. So I want you, if you go over and look at Nas Daily, I want you to understand he's got a multi-million-dollar media company, a big videographer, you know, business that follows him around, and his videos are amazing. And that's not where he started. He started with his mobile phone in his hand, talking to the camera, just sharing what he was passionate about. So number 5 is to create a movement. So the best way to do this for me has been creating my own Facebook group. I started a movement back 5.5 years ago, encouraging people to share their story, get confident in front of the camera and clear about their message in a succinct manner. And that group has enabled, you know, so many entrepreneurs around the world to now be able to do their own show. There's many of them here on this platform that Sarah Watkins has created. I work with Sarah to create the spirituality show. So you've got this amazing platform, you've got this amazing network, and you need to give this platform to psychic mediums and people in the spiritual industry to be able to reach a global audience, which she has done, and I'm so proud of her. And I watch the shows, and I think everybody here is doing an amazing job. So think about, what is the movement that you want to create, that you want people to participate? Because the one of the basic human needs that we have is to belong. We want to belong to something, we want to contribute, and we want to be acknowledged. So in my 30-day video challenge, I give prizes out every week for our top contributors who give feedback and support on other people's videos. You know, and we have Videopreneur of the Week, where our sponsors actually give our Videopreneur of the Week prizes. So think about, what movement could you create and get excited about? Because when you get excited, then that just creates a ripple effect with people all around you. Number 6 is creating content to be consistent. So what I shared before, ask questions all the time. You can also go to, write this down, answerthepublic.com, and you can put in, say I put in video marketing or visibility. It will give me hundreds of little links that I can go and follow. It'll share with me top industry experts and what they're talking about right now. You should be sharing relevant, up-to-date information that is going to help your audience. So that's why they're going to follow you, because you're following the trends, right? I've been teaching people how to have a show for 8 years. I started my own show back in 2010, and then I sold it with my online magazine, Toddlers to Teens TV. But I still think, you know, people say video is going to be the next best thing. Having your show is going to be the next best thing. It has been that for me for a while. Put together your Google sheet with your topics. Now, if you think about a magazine, they have a theme for the month, okay? So if you can think of 12 themes for the year, jot them down, and then under each theme, put down 4 to 5 bullet points. So for instance, your theme for the month, if you're a personal trainer or a nutritionist, could be diets. Let's face it, that sort of information sells. So then it could be, you could review a diet each week and share, you know, what you have discovered about those diets and how they work, and your opinion on them too. So that would create 12 months of content. So you don't need to be doing a video every day. In fact, I see a lot of people burn out doing this, because video's great, but it's not great if you don't have any strategy, and at the end of the day it's not increasing your income, because that's one of the most, well, it's probably the reason why people go and do video is to grow their profile, to reach a wider audience, but to increase their income. So let me see what else. I've already said that. Ask lots of questions. You know, be relevant too with what's going on in the world. Like, every one of us can talk about, not that we really want to, but let's put a positive spin on this, guys, okay? How has your business been affected by COVID? How have you adapted your business during COVID? I just want to share with you quickly, my daughter's 20. She rang me up as soon as lockdown happened. She said, Mum, what am I going to do? I've lost my job. So I said, sweetie, you're going to upskill, you're going to learn use your brains, and you're going to use your skills. She grabbed a camera, which I gifted her, a Canon camera for her birthday, and she went out there and started marketing herself on Instagram and doing free photo shoots to start with. She's very talented. If you want to look at her up, Kalu High Visuals, or Grace Jug on Instagram, you may find her through that. But, you know, she put herself out there. She did some free things, got some social proof, and now she's getting paid photo shoots. Same thing for me. When I started my 30-day video challenge, I started it for free, and I got in there and I shared my knowledge and expertise, and I upsold people to work with me one-on-one or in my group mentoring sessions. So, you know, it's a great way for you to try new things. You have to try new things, especially when they don't cost any money. Okay, so number 7, set up your own expert funnel. So these are things that I help you with when you work with me one-on-one in the Videopreneur School. So that's things like your signature talk, your signature masterclass, your web TV show, your Facebook group, your own challenge as a lead generator, your opt-in to grow your email list as well. And, you know, we need to set up our expert funnel so that we can attract, engage, and convert your ideal clients and monetize your message. And I'm very passionate about helping people to set up their own shows, because, you know, it positions you as a leader in your industry. It makes you show up consistently, and it grows your profile, your network, and builds a loyal, trusted following. So for those of you who are doing videos here and there, if you feel like it, you're not positioning yourself as an authority in your industry. When you do a show, even if it's only one video a week, you build that loyal, trusted following, because people know when you're going to be on, what time, what channel, and they, you know, set aside time to come and connect with you, and that's what you want. So I'm just going to go back to my slides. Okie dokie. Just skip through these because we've already talked about this. All right, so I just want to share one of my clients. This is Miranda Powell. She runs Angelic Reiki Light Healing. She's a spiritual teacher and angelic intuitive energy healer. She won my first 30-day video challenge. She's now fully booked and even has a waiting list of people wanting to go on her retreats. So go out and check her out on Facebook. She's amazing. If you can see there, she's got 170 comments on all of her videos. She gets a lot of engagements. She knows how to connect with her audience, but she's built that loyal, trusted following because she showed up every week consistently and given value. So the structure of every video should be a hook. So we open up with a question, or did you know, like a statement, or I believe, or in my opinion, or in this video, I'm going to share with you how to X, Y, Z. Then you introduce yourself, because you don't want to waste the first few seconds introducing yourself. Then you share your tip in the next part of the video. If you've got 3 tips, well, then save it for the next video if you're doing short, 2-minute videos. And also make sure you've got that call to action. Tell your followers what you want them to do. tell me in the comments below if you got value out of this. Share this with your community. Share it with people who you think will benefit from this. You know, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Come and connect with me on Facebook, whatever it is. Jimmy is someone I worked with a few years back with the FIFO Man TV. Jimmy's no longer doing that. He's in transition at the moment with careers, but basically he wanted to raise awareness for mental health. And the reason I'm sharing with you with this, because even though he's not doing his show anymore, is because what happened was I filmed Jimmy sharing his story about how he wanted to end his life. You know, he'd suffered depression, and we did a video and shared that, and it got 2,500 views in 24 hours, but forget about the views. He was inundated with messages from people all around that just said, Jimmy, thank you so much for sharing and for saying never, ever, ever give up, because last night I really was thinking I was going to just end my life. But because of you, mate, today I'm still here. So this is what drives me to get up and keep doing what I do every day. People, stories like this. And Jimmy's just one. Miranda's just another success story. I've got many more clients with success stories like this. The ripple effect that you can create around the world just by getting on and being you is amazing. So I've already talked about NAS Daily, and here we've got the spirituality show and all of the shows that Sarah has here, which you'll need to update that guide with the visibility show now if you'll have me back. And I wanted to share Marie Folio as well too, because if you go and look at her first episode and Gary Vee, they both inspired me, because they both started with their webcam on their laptop. They didn't have a multi-million-dollar budget. So the number one thing you can do during any crisis, because the government can't take you away, is to build your personal brand. If I cannot press upon anything else, just remember that. You are a valuable person. You have got knowledge and expertise and life experiences that are worth sharing. Don't worry if you don't have a university degree or, you know, a master's in anything. You have got a master's in life experiences that can save other people's life and save them from struggling. So let's get stuck into the equipment. So this is, as I said before, I use my iPhone 11 for a lot of my videos, because the front camera and the back camera have the same quality video. If you are using a smartphone, it's a bit tricky, but use your back camera, and you just got to put your phone up on a tripod and put a ruler down on the ground. So, you know, do a little test to make sure you're not cutting off your head like I did in all of my videos when I first started doing it. And the Logitech webcam, this is plugged into my Apple Mac, will give you a much better quality camera. Check out Facebook Marketplace before you go and spend $200, because I got mine for $60, but that was just before or just when lockdown was announced, so I was lucky to get mine. Or otherwise you can get all these on amazon.com.au. I just ordered this newer microphone. It came within a week off amazon.com.au. Video cameras, I've got a Canon camera, but the book is about that thick and the writing is about that small on how to work it. I thought, oh, no worries, I can do that. And I went out and filmed a whole series of videos. I thought I looked amazing and sounded amazing. But when I got home and put it on the laptop to edit it, I was totally out of focus, and all the bushes behind me were in focus. So don't overcomplicate things. I've got so many amazing people that have never got started with video because they want to wait till it's all perfect. But that's not where you start. If you need professional videography for your business, I suggest you outsource this. And when would you need that? I would say if you are selling a program, possibly to a corporate organization, you might need to go to the next level. I don't even think Facebook ads, if you look at a lot of Facebook ads, they're people using their mobile phones. They actually make me stop more in the news feed, because I'm like, oh, a real person, you know, more so than the ones in a professional studio. The Boya lapel microphone is amazing value. It plugs into your phone, your laptop, or your cameras, your professional cameras. I bought the lapel, the dual one, so when I do my interviews, we've just got it clipped in. It's really good quality for beginners, and I'd recommend you know, getting the dual one too, so you can do interviews, because that's a great fun way to grow your networks. So your lighting, the best lighting you can use is natural lighting. I actually don't have any lights. I could have my softbox lights on me and I may look a little bit more glamorous today, but I'm being eco-friendly and just using the lights that are on the roof in my garage, to be honest. But yeah, if you can get outside, use the natural light. The golden hour, if you really want to look gorgeous, is 1 hour after sunrise or 1 hour before sunset. Just go down and experiment and you'll find the best lighting. Don't have the light behind you because you'll look blank. There's nothing worse than seeing videos of people and I'm thinking, surely you can see that we can't really see you. We need to see your eyes to connect with you and to build that trust. Selfie stick I always have in my bag. They're great when you're going to events to do behind the scene live videos, sharing with people. You can pick them up for, $12. I recommend a tripod. I know you don't always have a tripod when you're walking along the beach. You're not going to, have that in your back pocket. But if you're doing your videos for YouTube and your website, invest in a tripod, a full body length one, because, over 80% of our communication is body language. So we don't want to just be a talking head. I could be standing up. I want to get a desk table, actually. I'd love to get a standing desk. And I'd be standing up, setting back a bit from the camera, and you could see a bit more of my body language. You probably relate to me a bit better than just a talking head. Or you can actually get this little tripod that sits on your desktop. So they're not expensive. Backdrops. So you don't have to have a backdrop, but I went and invested in a kit because I realized they're not that expensive. I actually had nowhere to put them when I've got, so many kids living at home. We didn't have the spare room, but eventually I wanted to get the background. If I took this down, you just see a green screen behind me, a bit of green material. You can use green, black, blue, or white. And I just don't wear the same color that's on your background. Otherwise you're going to blend into it. And these, I created my own background that I put on Zoom. I'm just using Zoom to stream live here. And I did this in Canva. And it's also where I create my video thumbnails too. And I do a lot of this stuff on my phone because it's just so easy to use, as long as I've got my glasses on, that is. And all free too, incredible. Teleprompters, if you want to, look, I wouldn't use a teleprompter for something like this, but if you're creating your course or you're creating your video, maybe perhaps for your landing page for your website or your trailer for YouTube, perhaps, I find them very clunky, but that's of course because I don't have experience in them. I've used a few when I was working on a TV show a few years ago, but yeah, it's not necessary. It's up to you. I was just going to say free app teleprompter. Just give it a try. Editing, iMovie if you're just starting out on your Mac, or Filmora for PC. Mac they have a free version too, or you can upgrade to the paid one, which will give you stock images and videos, and creativemarket.com. Oh my God, if you want to get lost in creative world, creative market, you'll go down the rabbit hole and come out hours and hours later. Just put that credit card away because you want to buy everything when you get in there and you see everything. Just to make your videos, if you want, when you go to the next level, putting some, different types of content in your videos to make them visually more appealing, or just get your video editor to do it and put them on top of your videos that you shoot straight to camera. My favorite video editing app is InShot. I love it because I can upload a video, even if I was using my Canon camera, up to Google Drive, and then I can open it on my phone in InShot and then edit it. So it's absolutely brilliant. You can add music and text and animated things. And one thing I will stress is make sure you don't put copyright music on. So don't put your favorite music playing in the background on your videos and then put them on social media, because not only could you get them taken down, you could get massive fines, and then you could lose your account as well, which would be devastating. So whoopsie daisy, went up. So 80% of people watch videos without the sound. So add captions. If you're not using Facebook Live on a business page, you will need to add captions. So I use Mix Captions. It's $2.99 for 10 minutes. So if I do 5 2-minute videos, It's only going to cost me $10. That'll last me 5 weeks of content, and it's got the captions on there. So if they're on YouTube, people have got the sound on, but for Facebook, maybe LinkedIn, Instagram, they're just scrolling, you know, possibly at work or in bed next to their partner. And make sure you have your introduction, only about 3 seconds. We don't want to see 30 seconds of the same intro on every single one of your videos. And also have a call to action at the end. So have a slide with your website or your Facebook page or wherever you want people to go, telling them what you want them to do with all of your contact details. So getting camera ready. So I say show up on video the way that you would want to present if you were presenting on stage or at a networking event. So don't turn up looking sloppy and expect that people are going to want to work with you. You want to look your best. Block colors work best, so don't wear lots of flowers or stripes or patterns. Minimal accessories, no jingling jewelry. That's just going to be annoying and distract. I mean, yes, it's nice if you've got, I could put on matching pink earrings or all of these fancy accessories, but that's not the point. You don't want people to detract away from the message. Be well rested, be hydrated. So a warm drink, always have a warm drink and some water that lubricates your voice. And before you get on video, do some warm-ups. So what I mean by that is just Google warm-up singing lessons on YouTube and start doing some warm-up exercises. You know, release all the tension and do some stretching and shaking and the deep breathing as well. And as I shared with you earlier in this video, how to get in state before you get on video, because that matters. Your intention and your energy before you come on camera is what counts. And camera really dumbs you down, really sort of dulls you down, I should say, not dumbs you down, dulls you down. So you need to up your energy a little bit more so that comes across on camera, because you don't want people falling asleep during your video. So, and remember to look at the camera and smile and have fun. So don't look at yourself on the phone. Look at that little, find that little black dot, and that's where you're going to connect with people. So share in the comments below what was your biggest takeaway from today, because I'm going to be giving away some tickets to the next 30-day video challenge, which starts on the 15th of September. And one of you will get a mentoring package to work with me through the challenge. So every day I share tips to, you know, get you set up on camera, what to say, how to monetize your videos, how to get more views, how to get engagement, all that sort of stuff. And as I said, lots of prizes we give away every week for being our top contributors and sharing encouragement and feedback to other participants. And our sponsors give away our prizes to Videopreneur of the Week. So you can find all of this information about my next challenge. There's the bit.ly link is in the description above. You'll see, just go over and have a look at some of the testimonials of people who've done the challenge before and what they've actually got out of it. And I'm not going to stay for too much longer, but I want to say thank you everyone for joining me today. This is my first video, and I will be honest with you, I actually, I had imposter syndrome before I came on. I was like, oh my God, I'm not good enough. I'm not ready for this, even though I've been teaching this for 10 years. You know, we still have those little voices in our head, and I said, go away, because it's not even about me. It's about the people who really need my help and the people who've got an important message to share. So, you know, feel free to share this masterclass with anyone that you feel would benefit it. But if you really want to win a ticket to the next 30-day video challenge, let me know what you learnt in this masterclass. Or if you want to be our main winner and receive the video mentoring for me, I'd love to connect with you. Please put your link to your Facebook business page so I can check you out and connect with you. And I will come back and I'll comment with the winner. Maybe I'll go and announce the winner over on my Facebook page, Melissa Groom, the Visibility Mentor. Let's do that at 5 p.m. today. Thank you so much for joining me for my first live. And I'm sorry I didn't comment at the same time, looking at the comments and sharing today, but it's I don't want to waste people's time as well. That can draw it out for too long. So thank you again. And what do I say up above? Shine bright. The world needs you. You are amazing, and sending you all wherever you are in the world big virtual hugs and kisses. Mwah. Bye, everyone.